So today I'm talking about a P0103 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. And so what is a P0103 code? Well, it's a mass or volume airflow A circuit high. And what does this mean? Well, there's a mass airflow sensor that's located near the air intake box, and it measures all the air that's going into the engine. And then the onboard computer uses this information to adjust the air-fuel ratio mixture that goes into each cylinder. And the onboard computer is seeing a problem with this, so it's going to have to be troubleshooted on why. And some possible causes of a P0103 code, well, it could be a bad or dirty MAF sensor, could be a dirty intake air filter, could be in the wiring, could be a blown fuse, could be a vacuum leak, and possibly it could be a restricted exhaust like a clogged catalytic converter. And usually when this happens, you'll get other codes. So if you are getting other codes, be sure to pay attention to that. And so the first thing to do when you get this code is to go check out the air intake filter and be sure that it's not all clogged up and dirty, because if the air intake filter is really clogged up, then it could be blocking the flow of air into the engine and that can throw everything off. So go and check that. Be sure that it looks like it's okay. If it does look really bad, then it's a good idea to go ahead and replace it. And then the next thing to do is to go locate the MAF sensor on your particular vehicle. And it'll be located around the air intake box somewhere. For example, here's a 2006 Chevy Silverado, and the air intake box is right here, and here's the MAF sensor. It has this wiring harness going to it. Here's another example of a 2012 Toyota Corolla. Here's the air intake box, and here's the MAF sensor. It has 2 screws and a wiring harness. But the first thing to go and do is to locate this MAF sensor. And then once you locate the MAF sensor, next thing to do is to check out this wiring real good and be sure everything's connected. Basically, just keep in mind, anything wrong with the wiring, an open, short, bad connection, is going to cause the same symptoms as a bad sensor. So you want to check that out and be sure that looks good. Also keep in mind this is going to be on a fuse. It could be a little bit vague on which fuse it is sometimes, but these are usually on a fuse. For example, here's a 2016 Honda CR-V, and the MAF sensor fuse is on this ACG circuit and fuse number 2. And if that was to blow, then it would cause some issues. So that's something to keep in mind. And so if you check that all out and that all looks good, then a very common problem with these MAF sensors is that they just get dirty and they just need to be cleaned up. There's some special cleaner that you could buy called mass airflow sensor cleaner to clean these up. If you can't get a hold of any mass airflow sensor, then isopropyl alcohol often works good to clean them up also. But the next thing to go and do is to take it out, clean it up, put it back in, and see if the code won't clear, because that is very common with these MAF sensors. And so if you go through and you do all of that and all that's good, you cleaned it up, put it back in, you clear the code, and the code comes back, then at that point it's a good idea just to go ahead and replace it and rule it out as a possible problem, because it might have failed and it just might need to be replaced. And so if you go through and you check all that and the code still won't clear, then the next thing to go and look for is going to be an intake vacuum leak. And there's some different ways you go about checking for that. A very common method is to use a smoke machine, and you feed smoke into the intake manifold, and wherever the smoke comes out, that's where the leak's at. Some mechanics will also use a spray. They'll start up the engine and then they'll spray wherever they think the vacuum leak's at, and if the engine idles up or changes idle, then they know that's where the leak is. So there's some different methods you go about trying to find a vacuum leak. But if you've done everything else and that code won't clear, then the next thing to go and do is to check for an intake vacuum leak. And the last thing on the list is going to be that the exhaust is clogged up for some reason and the air just can't flow through the engine correctly. This would be something along the lines of like a clogged catalytic converter. Usually when this happens, you're going to get other codes. So if you are getting other codes, be sure to pay attention to that. But the last thing on the list is going to be that something happened to the exhaust, the catalytic converter's clogged, or it got damaged and bent, and it's just blocking the flow of the air going out of the engine. And so that's basically it. I just wanted to make a basic video on how you go about fixing a P0103 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.